Backpackers, beware. This location will give you a run for your money. And although I missed 2 flights and had to convince customs to even let me into this country, I would do it again in a heartbeat. Now, although Cuba is a beautiful country full of rich culture, classic cars, beautiful beaches, and great dancing, it definitely still has some problems. We started our time exploring in Havana and quickly found out that credit cards will not work in Cuba, except at resorts and hotels. This is why it's very important to get cash out before arriving to Cuba. I recommend around $70 per person per day. The best recommendation I can give is to stay in Marta and Jesse's apartment in Havana. They coordinated our entire trip, and they had the best breakfast in all of Cuba. After spending a couple days exploring the city, we headed to our all-inclusive resort in Varadero. However, this beautiful resort did not come to us without a little bit of struggle. Because I am an American and Cuba is communist, I am not allowed on any government property, which unfortunately includes beaches and hotels. But most of the employees here don't get paid enough to care, if you know what I mean. But they do give amazing dinner performances. This resort was the only place where we had reliable Wi-Fi the entire time, and that is because Wi-Fi and cell service is almost non-existent in Cuba. After drinking unlimited cocktails and roasting in the Cuban sun, it was time to experience some of the culture again. After checking into our new casa, we headed down to the tobacco, honey, and sugarcane plantation in Vinales. Here we learned how to roll our own cigars and even got to sample some before heading off to the valley for horseback riding. We spent our time here exploring the small farming community before heading to our final location, which was 7 hours away by shared taxi. We were absolutely starving when we arrived, so we went into town to find a restaurant where we experienced a very common occurrence in the smaller villages: power outages. During our time in Trinidad, I think we had about 1 hour of electricity. And no, not per day, 1 hour total. But this did not stop us from having the greatest end to our trip. We took our horses into the jungle to find the sugarcane plantation where we made our own sugarcane juice to rehydrate us for the next couple-hour ride to find a hidden gem.
Ready?
But as you now know, we can't stay calm for too long. We found this party in an underground cave and danced our last night away.